Hello everyone, my name is Langerman and this is our weekly violin lesson. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you don't miss our weekly lessons. Today's lesson is for beginners and it's a series of left hand exercises. They are progressive and you do not need a bow for these. These are perfect for those who are just starting out to play violin. For the first exercise, you will not need your violin. Take your left hand and put it on a flat surface. I'm going to use this score as an example because I don't have a table in front of me. So what we'll do is it'll take your left hand, and first you want to relax your hand so it's nice and loose, like as if you were walking down the street, it's by your side, you're not doing anything rigid with it, it's just hanging loose. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingertips and just rest it on that surface. Now notice that I'm not going to rest my wrist on the surface with it. I'm just going to rest the fingertips very loose, and my wrist is actually straight. So I'm not going like this and I'm not going like that. So let's do it one more time. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do finger lifts for each of our 4 fingers. Not the thumb, but we can do the thumb too, but let's do from the pinky, we're going to do finger lifts. And what you would like to do is you want the finger lifts to come from the knuckle. So they come from here, not from here, as I'll demonstrate. So pinky first, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one might be tricky, the ring finger. So notice how the motion comes from the knuckle. And I don't really change the shape of my finger. I just kind of keep it the way it is. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Next, we're going to put our violin up. And we'll put our left hand right over here on the body of the violin. And my thumb's right over here. We'll do kind of the same thing. You'll make sure that your fingers are curved in a similar way that they were just on the flat surface, and we'll do a very similar thing. We're going to do finger lifts from the knuckle. So start with the pinky again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't lift too high, but you want to lift with energy. You put it back down gently and lift with energy. Next finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, and first finger. Very good. Now we'll do the opposite. We'll have the fingers hovering right above where they were just now. So they're not going to be like this. They're just going to be slightly above where they were just now. And we're going to do finger taps. So they're going to tap down one by one. First finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, and ring finger, pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Finally, we'll do one more thing like this. We're going to do what will prepare you much later for trills. So what we're going to do, we're going to put one finger down, let's say first finger, and we're going to keep it down the whole time, and at the same time you're going to tap with one of the other fingers. So we'll keep our first finger down and let's tap with the next finger, and then the next finger, still first finger's down, then pinky. You can do this with different rhythms as well. Okay, so you can do like with pepperoni pizza. Or any other rhythms you like. You know, you can make up your own rhythms as well for these. Now we'll do the same thing with the second finger down. So this finger is going to be down and we're going to tap with the others. So let's tap with the first finger. Let's do pepperoni pizza. It's a lot more fun than counting to 4. Pepperoni pizza. Ring finger. Pepperoni pizza. Pinky. Pepperoni pizza. Okay. Now next we're going to have our ring finger down. And we'll do the same thing with the first finger, next finger, and pinky. Very good. And now we'll do the same thing. Pinky down, pinky stays down. We can go, oh, let's do backwards this time. Let's do third finger first. Second finger. And first finger. Very good. Okay, so we did some really nice finger lifts and finger taps just now. The next step is to take your fingers and transfer them over to a string. Let's pick the A string. Okay, so we'll put all our fingers on the A string, lined up, so they're all lined up. Don't worry about the location for now. What we're going to do now is we're going to transfer this hand shape down to first position. So if your violin has tapes, that's going to be helpful for you to know where your first finger is going to go and where your thumb's going to go. So I'm going to transfer my hand down in this shape, and my fingers fall where they need to. The most important thing is that the wrist remains like that, so it doesn't go like this. So when we were up here, you had this the body of the violin here, and we transferred our fingers, and we have a straight wrist when we transfer it down. So now we're going to do the same exercises we just did over here. We're just going to do them on the string. And you can do, you can choose a different string every day. So let's do our finger lifts. I'll just do a quick version so it doesn't take up too much time. And I'm going to stand like this so you can see a little bit better. So that's the first finger, lifting up and down, and the other fingers stay down. Second finger, sometimes it's tricky to do this and the other fingers stay down. Sometimes the other fingers will want to come up also. See if you can figure out how to do this and keeping the other fingers down. Okay, and I will do the opposite. So fingers hovering in the air and taps. You might hear a small sound when you tap down. Okay, and I will do the trill preparation. First finger down, first finger stays down, and we tap with the other fingers. Second finger down, tap with the other fingers. This is also good for getting your fingers independent from each other. And finally, pinky stays down. Pinky, watch your pinky so it doesn't go flat. See if you can make it just as curved as the others. And here we go. I'm going to go backwards. I'll start with 3. So if you have to, you can do it slowly. Sometimes it's good to do it really slowly. I actually like to do it slowly. Okay, very good. So the next step is going to be horizontal motion of the left hand. We're going to do one finger at a time, and we're going to do a small sliding motion in first position like this. So I'm just getting a feel of the finger going from this curved position like this to a more straight position. Just to get the finger sliding up and down the string. See how far it can go, both directions. And second finger, I'm going to see how far I can make my finger go in both directions, but without moving the thumb. See, I'm not moving the thumb when I do this. I'm just seeing how far up and down I can go. And let's see, third finger. I want to make sure my finger is right above the string, so for the third finger I have to get my thumb down here. It depends on your hand. You might not have to do that. And pinky, start round. Okay, so just takes a couple seconds to do this. Alright, the next one, we're going to do finger glides up and down the fingerboard, also one by one. And what you're going to pay attention to is actually the thumb motion. Before we do the fingers, pay attention to what my thumb's going to do. It's going to go from over here, from this part of the neck, and it's going to end up right over here. So the thumb's going to go like this. So this is the path. So practice this a little bit first. Remember where this is and where this is. And now we'll do the same thing. First finger down. It's gonna glide up the string. And when your thumb gets here, you can keep going up. And then we're gonna go backwards. And when we get to this part, you can move your thumb back. So just play around with this, okay? Now switch fingers. Nothing changes, only your finger changes, but the thumb will do the exact same thing. And I'll show you from the other side what it looks like. And I'll show you from the center what it looks like. I'll do the third finger. And the pinky, I'll go back this way so you can watch my thumb again. All right, very good. Finally, one more exercise. This one's really fun. We're gonna put the hand back here for a moment. And let's put the thumb right in there, right in that spot that we just had. We're going to do left hand pizz. So we're gonna pluck the strings, but we're gonna pluck it with the pinky. So this will develop strong pinky because this finger is the weakest one and we want to develop its strength right away. So we're going to pluck each string with the pinky. Okay, got a buzzy sound here. I'll have to check out what that is later. Now our pinky needs a helper sometimes. So let's do the same thing with this finger, with the ring finger. Alright, so very good exercise. Do this every day and it's going to help develop strength in the back fingers, which tend to be a little bit weaker, especially the pinky. Okay, that's it. How did it go for you? I hope this is helpful. This is a great warm-up before you play any of your pieces. All right, let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite, and I will see you next week in the next lesson.